Hey everybody, this is Eric Morrow, Editor-in-Chief of IGN Movies.
And I'm Jim Vejvoda, Senior Editor of IGN Movies.
And we're here today to talk to you about Watchmen. This comic book adaptation is set in an alternate 1985 America, one where costume superheroes are part of everyday life and the doomsday clock ticks ever closer to midnight. When one of his former colleagues is murdered, the masked vigilante Rorschach sets out to uncover a plot to kill and discredit all past and present superheroes. As he reconnects with his former teammates, they uncover a wide-ranging conspiracy that links their shared past to a catastrophic future. So Jim, this movie's been 20-some-odd years in the making. How do you think it fares as a comic book adaptation?
Director Zack Snyder has really done a commendable job in distilling the graphic novel down to a shootable format as a film. In terms of plot, characters, and even the imagery from the book, this is the graphic novel brought to life.
Well, speaking of the characters, pretty big ensemble cast we're dealing with here, so quickly give us kind of the high and low point performances.
Jackie Earle Haley as Rorschach is the standout. Whenever he's on screen, you can't take your eyes off of him. Jeffrey Dean Morgan is also great as the comedian. He's that character come to life. Patrick Wilson as Night Owl and Billy Crudup as Dr. Manhattan are both fine. But not faring as well are Malin Ackerman as Silk Spectre and Matthew Good as Ozymandias, both of whom seem a little out of their depth here.
So how do you think the mainstream's going to react to this movie? Because they're not quite used to superheroes like this.
No, they're not. And I know that Dark Knight has prepared people for a deeper, darker, more dense superhero film. But this really is a 2.5-hour think piece. And in terms of the story and the themes, it's a little heavy for them. I think if you haven't read the book, you're going to have a real tough time trying to figure out what the hell's going on, who should I care about, what does it all mean, and why did it matter?
Okay, well let's consolidate all this now, and as the official IGN Movies editor providing the review for the film, give us your star rating and your final thoughts.
I really wanted to love this movie. I've waited a long time for it. I know the graphic novel, but I didn't love it. I think it gets more right than it gets wrong. However, at the end of the day, there are a lot of fundamental flaws with this film that prevented me from going totally crazy for it like I thought I would. So on that note, I'm going to give it 3.5 stars out of 5 stars. It gets more right than it gets wrong, but it's not the masterpiece we were waiting for.
Well, there you have it. For more Watchmen coverage, be sure to check out movies.ign.com.